Yo, what's up guys? D-Cell here, back with some final gear. Today I want to do an event guide for the new event Moonside Rampage, as well as talk about the patch update that came along with it. So let's go ahead and just dive in and talk about what's going on in final gear. So let's talk about the bug fixes first. We can see right away that they fixed the glitches with the backgrounds. They're no longer like these really big blobs in the background. And the battle pass bug here, it's been fixed. Unfortunately, the screen still is dark, but it does look like the missions on the battle pass were fixed. Also, the sequence shop was fixed. We now have Pandora, we have Serial in there, we have Michaela and Ida, Calamus, Majera. A lot of the units that were missing in the sequence shop, they have been updated. I have heard that the very newest units aren't in there yet, so it could be the next maintenance we'll get those as well, but it does look like we have gotten quite a bit of bug fixes. Also, on the events tab, the new events finally show in this like it's supposed to, and in the Shadow of Corbereaux, it no longer drops those memory particles, cluttering up our inventory for no reason. So overall, I gotta say it's pretty encouraging to see a lot of these bug fixes acknowledged and fixed, and a positive step forward in the game. And I do have to say, it doesn't look like very much really went wrong with the new event Moonside Rampage or with the border conflict. So it's kind of nice to see things going relatively smoothly. I wouldn't say it was super smooth, but relatively smoothly so far. Speaking of Moonside Rampage, let's go ahead and jump into the event there and talk about it. I think overall this event is very easy to follow. It's very straightforward, and it's got a lot of good prizes involved with it. So I actually would rate this Moonside Rampage pretty good. It's actually a pretty decent event. It's only lasting for 2 weeks, so it doesn't feel like it's going to drag on and on and on and on. So that's also good as well. And it also, the event itself seems pretty easy, so new players can pick it up. I think the maximum battle power for the adventure mode here, the EX stage 9, I think it's 169,000, I think it was. I'm not spending crystals to figure that out, sorry guys, but yeah, I want to say it was 169,000. and yeah, overall it's pretty straightforward. You go through, you clear out the 4 stages on EX 1, 2, 3, and 4, then you switch over to adventure mode, and that's where you're going to use your vigor. You get 6 vigor to use, and it takes 2 hours to get 1 vigor, so you can get 12 a day, I believe it is. This is where you're going to be going and getting your vigor cost on the EX SP9, you know, EXP SP8, whatever you can clear out. Now the efficiency up for the new event is going to be Trita, which really makes me wish I would have gotten Trita, Flavia, Polar, Eloise, Dolores, Pandora, Dongo, Samora. Those are the 25%. Then we have Corlia, Schmilly, Margaret, and Natasha, which will give you a 20% bonus. So you put these units in your team and you clear a stage and you get extra currency for that. You go ahead and take that currency you get from clearing those stages, you go into the lottery pool, and you just start redeeming. Every lottery pool will be an RNG after the 4th floor. So what's really nice about this event is floor number 1, 2, 3, and 4. It will give you a guaranteed critical crash. So once you clear this event out, the trophies and the prize pools, you have like a guaranteed 8 critical crashes, which is amazing because critical crashes usually cost paid currency. They're really hard to get for free to play players. So just having a bunch of critical crashes is really nice. Anything after floor 4, so 5 and beyond, you're gonna have an RNG. So each like prize pool has like a RNG based like reward system, so some of them are going to be good, some of them not so good, but you can get things like schemas, you can get things like cutting edge textbooks. So overall, I think the lowest prize I got was it was like 3,000 gold, so that wasn't good. But you can see here we're getting some purple schemas. That's really nice. I did get a cutting edge textbook, and again, this is RNG, so you just have to go in, you clear it out. Now, one thing to note about this event, it will take 960 of these credits up here to clear out an entire prize pool. So once you get at 960 credits, you'll be able to clear it out and go to the next stage. And really the last thing to know about this event is the trophies. You go ahead and, you know, every time you 3-star a stage and complete a stage, you get different trophies. You also have to, you know, do I think 1,000 pulls to clear out the remaining part of those trophies. You're gonna get some pretty good buffs out of it, pretty good gifts. You get 4 of the critical crashes from the trophies as well. So like overall, like the events aren't like the prizes aren't like amazing, but I think they're really good. The critical crashes alone are really good in my opinion. But hey, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about Moonlight Rampage? I gotta say, honestly, my absolute favorite part about Moonlight Rampage is when the Cosmic Immortal guy dies, he does this Terminator style thumbs up as he goes into the ground. It's pure amazing. The next thing I want to touch base on about this new event is the battle pass. I don't normally talk about the battle pass. You guys know my feelings about it. Either you purchase them or you don't, because those who are purchasing the battle pass, you're not usually going for the unit. You're going for those cutting edge textbooks. You're going for those extra scatter modules, that wedding ring. You're going for the critical crashes. You know, all of those things are worth the $20 in my opinion, if you have it to spend. However, Afra, in my opinion, is a really good taunting style tank, and it might be worth it for some of you guys to spend it to get this unit as well, to get her custom mech, because she does have a talent that allows her to like lower the damage that is dealt to her, and then those passives will lower the damage that she receives, and then she has a talent which lets her taunt enemies to her. So if you're looking for this is kind of like a really good budget style taunt tank in my opinion, so it might be worth looking into that. All right guys, let's go ahead and briefly go over Krista and Polar. Krista is a tier DPS support unit, I should say. She's a good damage support unit. She probably is in the same vein as like maybe Natasha and Elizabeth, like you are Elizabeth. She has a really good buffing system that gives attack speed to everybody in your party. So overall, she's pretty good to have on your team. However, if you have Snowy and her custom mech, honestly, you just run Snowy, and there's not really much of a use for Krista, because Krista is a Kegya, and you're not even going to really want to put her in like a Morgan team. At least you are Natasha, for example, you can put with Morgan, and you get that kind of buff going on there. So in my opinion, I think she's a pretty good damage support, but probably a safe pass. Polar, on the other hand, is an absolute pass. I just don't see any reason for her existence. She could probably be a battle pass unit in my opinion. I don't really see a need for her. She is like a meme tier unit only. She does have some interesting things going on with her skill kit, but they don't really amount to much. She doesn't really add anything to your party, and I just don't see any reason to pull for Polar, if I'm being honest. And let's go ahead and talk about these skins. It is kind of annoying to me that the screen is darker still, but it is what it is. We have the Shia Diddy grandest prize Shia Diddy skin, which I do believe this artwork was used in the summertime event. If you played the game since the beginning of the launch, you will recognize this right away. This was a skin that was used for that event. It was the background for that. So, you know, kind of cool. If you like it, it is what it is. I think it's okay. It's not great or, you know, whatever, but you do get bridge artwork with it. So it does make that 730 paid crystal not feel as bad. And then you have Conglomerate Air Pandora. And I think this is a really good skin. It's there, come on, let's be real. Pandora looking dummy thick. Anyways, so this is a good skin. Only 606 paid crystals, so yeah, overall pretty good. And the other two, not really for me. They're kind of like kitties. This isn't my thing. I don't like either one of them, but hey, you know, they are cute, and I do like the pilot models. You have the little bubble gum here, you know, over here, and Alexa, you know, with her little knife and her apple. You know, they are cute, but these aren't my thing. and it is what it is. And let's go ahead and touch briefly on the new URs that were released in the game. We have UR Corlia, we have UR Ida, and UR A16. Now honestly, I don't think any of these really matter because we don't get enough of the live combat data to really play around with any of these units. It takes an ridiculous amount of live combat data to get a SR unit all the way to UR. Okay, it's like 90,000 live combat datas, and we get maybe, you know, 500 a day. It takes literally like 6 months to UR one of these units. So honestly, until Kamui or Flashwing decide that this is ridiculous and they need to give us more resources to actually use the units that they're releasing, these are just, you know, artwork, honestly, to look at. I don't really see it. I'm being a little negative here, maybe, I don't know, but I just don't see a reason to release these UR units if we don't really have a way to actually play with them. But hey, that's just my opinion. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap today's video up. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about the new update? Are you happy that they finally addressed and fixed a lot of these bugs? I know I am. I'm glad that they are finally doing something, even if it wasn't fixing all of them. I'm really happy that some of these are actually getting addressed and fixed. Starting Monday, we're going to be starting a new series on Twitch, so don't forget to follow me down there at twitch.tv/d-cellgaming. We're going to be most likely doing a new no SSR challenge account, because that looks like what everybody wants to see with the poll that we went out there. Also, if you haven't seen the poll on the community post, do be sure to go there or in the Discord and cast your vote for what you would like to see on the new challenge series. Also guys, don't forget about the 2,000 sub giveaway. Once we get to 2,000 subs on YouTube, we'll be doing a $20 giveaway. So if you haven't already, do be sure to hit that like button if you like the video, and hit that subscribe button if you like the things that you see in this video and you like the information or whatever it may be. If you like the video for any reason, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can get the notifications. All right guys, have a great day. Be safe out there, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.